Okay,
We're back.
we are so back.
We are
Frank.
so back. It's been actually a while since we last recorded. It's been
Yeah,
like,
just
not
a
a
little
month.
bit.
It's
Just
been like 20 days.
yeah, like 2 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
more like.
But,
I do want to give a fair warning to our viewers at home. My neighbors are having a party, so if you can hear any music in my video, that's why.
It's just background music. It's entertainment. It's part of the experience.
Exactly. Instead of boring jazz that we always like put on and we always get copyrighted for,
We'll have like EDM.
My neighbor's party.
Pastor's neighbors.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
We've got quite a lot to talk about today because we've been gone for a while and a lot has happened. And the main thing is, we blew up.
We did blow up.
Blew up. If you haven't realized, we have one video on our channel that has significantly more views than anything else.
Just a smidge.
Yeah. So, Patrick, do you want to enlighten everyone about that? For those who've been living under a rock.
So, to everyone's that have been living under a rock, or like our friends, because apparently they didn't even know about it until like today, we made a video where we played F1 game for like an hour. I edited it up to like make an actual video for the first time ever, because the only videos we've uploaded are like podcasts.
Yeah, we made something actually watchable.
Exactly. And we were like, okay, maybe it'll get some views, because like I put like a lot of hashtags on it, and like normally like every like small like F1 related video gets recommended to people that like watch F1 content.
Yeah.
And so we were like, oh, maybe like a couple hundred. And it was a couple hundred at like one
for like
the
a
first
day.
couple days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
we
got the
like,
second spike.
2 weeks later,
it's at 1,000.
we hit 1,000.
I don't know the exact number. Let me check. But yeah, I think it's
still
been great.
1,000.
And just today, we posted the next episode of said series
that we recorded 2 weeks ago.
yeah. Which has gotten a solid 21 views for now, but I'm sure it'll get there.
I mean, I just checked. It's already doing better than like the first episode, because the first episode, like first 24 hours,
That's true, yeah.
I think it was only like 10 views.
Yeah.
This is already at 24.
Yeah, it's starting better. And we have like actual like loyal viewers that aren't just like our friends, who just
exactly
like, subscribed for
or Jack.
Yeah.
I really doubt that any of our friends other than Jack.
Oh, absolutely not. No, they cannot be asked. But yeah, so that's really cool. So, thank you for everyone out there. I don't know if you're watching this, because, I mean, that's the actual exciting stuff. But
yeah.
If you are,
yeah.
Thank you very much.
If you are, thank you.
Tuning in. But yeah, it's good, and it's really fun to record as well.
Yeah, it is, and it's sort of fun to edit sometimes.
Speaking of editing, I've been into editing because I've been doing stuff as well.
Oh, you have.
On my own channel. Those that don't know, I've started my own channel. Well, it's actually I've had a channel for ages. I just haven't posted anything on it. I've actually decided to post something. I posted.
What happened to the cheese video?
If you know, you know. The cheese video. If you know, you know. That's maybe when we get 235 billion subscribers on here. Maybe gazillion actually. Gazillion.
Yeah. Gajillion.
Yeah. That's when I'll post the cheese video. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
So I played you, Pasha, actually, and a few other friends. We played Euro Truck Simulator one night, and I was like, why don't I just record this? Just like, maybe I'll edit it one day, maybe not. And I spent a few like a couple hours for like a couple days editing the video, and it turned out really good. I'm pretty proud of it. And I mean, it got assimilated a whole 31 views, solid.
Which is pretty good.
I mean, it's Euro Truck. Nobody actually, it's not gonna get recommended. That's why.
But I do know that our friends actually watched it, because I was in BC with Henry yesterday, and he's like, dude, Frank's video was fire. So
really,
a lot, right? Yeah, he actually
said that
it and called it fire.
Oh, let's go. He commented that water is very solid, and if you want to know what that means, you gotta watch the video. Go watch it. It'll be in the description if we remember, which we might not. But
if I remember,
if it's not there, then just find it, because
It's in the most recent career mode.
Yeah, it is.
Thing, so you can find it there.
Yeah, you'll find it there. So that's really cool. And I have more content planned that I'll be posting. Hopefully, I really enjoyed editing. It was a lot of fun. I also edited another video that I didn't go on my channel because I didn't think it was right for my channel. I just didn't.
Oh yeah.
I didn't think it turned out, which ran great. So I gave it to my to Jack actually. I recorded with them about the April Fool's Minecraft update because we felt like it could be funny. And I was like, yeah, sure. And I edited it, and I was like, it's a good video, but the quality was kind of meh at times, and I was like, I'm gonna just give it to him. Like, why not? He hasn't had content in a while, so let's just give it to him. It got 300 views, so maybe I should have kept it. But
at least you're a good friend, right?
Yeah.
No, it's the least we can do because he was half our viewer base for like.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. It's a good video. Go watch that as well. We might put that one in the description as well.
I can attest to it.
I
have other news before we get into F1. So for a while, I haven't like told my parents or anything about this podcast because like it wasn't getting like any like attention or anything.
Oh,
so
okay, yeah.
Like, I don't like really want to tell them because like maybe that'll like cause me to like hold back on jokes or something.
Oh. Yeah.
But with the new video
blowing up
that we have, I decided to tell them.
Let's
and
go.
I did. And my mom and dad love podcasts, like to an unhealthy amount, I think.
So what do they think about?
They listen to like 20 podcasts a day, and so they listened to the first episode, which I re-listened to because they listened to it.
Yeah.
It's really bad, but they liked it. They might just say that because they're my parents.
Yeah.
But they like said that it was really funny. So
we're getting better at it, I think.
Yeah.
I think we're learning how to do it better.
I mean, we have to, right? It's been a couple months.
Sure. Yeah. We better be getting better, but. Yeah, my parents also listened to like they listened. I think they watched the video that blew up in full. I think. Which they seemed to enjoy. They thought it was funny, and then I probably listened to one of the episodes at some point. Maybe not full all of it, but some of it. So it's pretty funny. But we're getting there. We're getting out there with some cool content. We're hopefully doing some more other than just F1 23. We have some other plans for some other things. Especially if we get a guest.
But we're gonna wait a little bit. We're gonna wait a little bit.
If we get a guest on, we might want to do something with them. Which we probably will get a guest on at some point pretty soon.
Because it's been a while, and the other one had to be deleted from the channel.
But it'll come back. We just have to change the thumbnail.
Yeah.
I just haven't been bothered to do so. Okay, so should we get into some other stuff, or do you have anything else? So should we get into F1 is what I was going to say. Or have you anything else to say?
Let's go straight into F1.
Yeah,
we can talk about other stuff later.
Okay, so this is the part when everyone clicks off. Actually, maybe not, because we have an F1 viewer base, kind of.
Oh, true. Wait, no, so maybe now everyone's going to click off like in the intro of this podcast.
And they're going to skip to the F1 bit. Make sure to put the timestamps in.
Yeah.
So
I'll just put on the F1 timestamps because I can't be asked to do anything else.
So when we left off, it was just before the Australian Grand Prix, and we weren't going to record. We usually record like on the Saturday, which we're doing today. So we usually do it like after quali or something. But I was camping that day, so I was unavailable, and we recorded a little earlier, so we didn't really know anything about the race. We expected Verstappen to win, but
as always,
something else happened. Explain.
So the race was at like 2 a.m. Brazil time, and like my parents wanted to watch it, but also not really. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna like watch the first couple laps. If it's exciting, I'm gonna wake them up. If it's not, then I'm gonna let them sleep. And so I did. I like booted it up. I didn't expect anything like special. So I was like kind of not really paying attention. And then I see like first couple laps, Sainz first lap, Sainz overtakes Verstappen. And I'm like, oh, well, that's pretty exciting, but like I don't think I'm gonna wake my parents up. over
Mhm.
that. And then one lap later, Max Verstappen's tire is on fire, like literally on fire, and
Yeah.
he had to retire the car, bro. I don't think like, cause I started watching F1 in 2023, right?
Yeah.
Like the most boring year to start watching
Mhm.
F1, and so I was like, I don't think I've ever felt that much excitement over a Grand Prix ever before. Like I was like screaming up and down.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, Max Verstappen is retired. Oh my god. And also my sister is like visiting us from for uni, because she's on break right now. Well, she was.
Mhm.
And like she doesn't really watch F1. She likes it, but she doesn't really watch it because like she can't. But she stayed up with me because like she normally stays up anyway.
Mhm.
And I was like screaming up and down, and she was like, "Why? He like just retired. It's like nothing." I'm like, "It's everything."
This is this means so much. It's so funny.
But yeah, Max Verstappen retired the first couple laps, and after that, the race was actually like really boring. Like nothing else happened. Like Carlos Sainz became Max Verstappen for a day, basically. But yeah.
Yeah, and then and Russell crashed on the final lap spectacularly.
Oh yeah. I remember that so well.
And then
there was no better way he could have done it too. Like that was just.
So now both times Sainz has won and broken Verstappen's win streak has been when Russell was retired in the final lap. So, oof. We'll see what that means. I don't know.
Says a lot.
It's just a coincidence, but my side of the story was that I was on my way back from camping and I turned on my phone for the first time in 2 days, and I see you sent me like 15 Snapchat messages just saying
I remember,
like snaps of like this of you just like taking photos of your TV showing like Verstappen's car is on fire, and I was like, what did I miss? Like there's no way I missed this.
You missed like the best race.
And thing is, right,
in months,
I'm missing the next
years.
race as well. I'm missing China, which is next weekend, and
true.
And so what if that one becomes the best race as well?
Maybe you just need to like go camping.
Maybe I just
F1
dip
weekend.
for the races. No, it was wild. It's a crazy scenario, and Sainz has currently got the only driver with 3 podiums, and it's only 4 points behind Verstappen, while also missing a race.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
like
insane.
he's gotten a podium in every race he's participated in. He's gotten 3 podiums in 4 races this year.
Mm-hmm.
And last year he got 3 podiums in 22 races.
That's insane.
Like
Sainz is on his villain arc.
I think
they kicked him out of Ferrari, and he's okay, I'm gonna become the next Max Verstappen. And I'm all for it.
I
like
also
Sainz.
love how like Hamilton's like he like caused this like whole like mess like in like February, and now he's just like chilling like the rest of the year.
Yeah,
he doesn't have to worry.
He doesn't
about
really
the
care.
season.
Like
he's just watching everything.
Like Mercedes is like
Everything
crumbling on the
happened
inside. He's
before.
like, cool, I'm dipping anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Ferrari's doing well, nice.
And then
Let's
he's
go.
like,
I'm going there.
He's like, oh, Ferrari's doing really good. Oh, okay, chill.
This is awesome.
I
I
can't
thought
wait.
this would backfire, but it's actually going well. They had some good time. So that was the Australian Grand Prix. A bunch of memes came from that, and Sainz has become like,
of course,
insane. And then also the Japanese Grand Prix, which was a week ago.
Yeah. That one I did not stay up for. I fell asleep. I tried. And then like okay, so I probably would have stayed up for it, but the thing is, like lap 1, Ricardo and Albon collide, and like there's a 30-minute red flag. And I'm just like, hell no. But I tried to stay up, and then like 5th lap, because my dad also stayed up for it.
Yeah.
5th lap, I'm like, my dad goes to the bathroom, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just like put my head down for a little bit.
Oh.
Like nothing too out of the
asleep?
ordinary. I fell asleep, and my dad wakes me up on the 18th lap, and he's like, I think it's time to go to bed, and I'm like, yeah, for sure.
It wasn't
So
a
I go to
particularly
bed,
exciting
and,
Grand
like,
Prix,
yeah.
from what I heard.
Yeah, it was.
Verstappen was
It
back
was,
to winning form. Checo got another 1-2, which is pretty cool. Actually, that's actually pretty hype. And then Sainz is on the podium.
Exactly.
I was kind of hoping Lando would finish on the podium because I like Lando, and he started in 3rd. He went back to 5th, I think. But It happens.
Yeah.
But I'm happy for Sainz though. It's looking good. But what's
For
not
sure.
looking good is Ricardo. Oh.
Oh no.
It's not looking. He's not my
He
lesson
is
in the
looking
season.
rough.
He has to get going.
He has to. Like it's actually really concerning.
I saw this graphic. I don't know if you sent it to me, but it was like, Yuki Tsunoda versus Nick De Vries and Yuki Tsunoda versus Ricardo in the first like races,
I
and he
do.
was better. Nick De Vries is driving better than Ricardo was in comparison to Yuki.
Yeah.
That's bad.
That's really bad. And it's really funny because like I remember last year when Checo was doing really bad, like all of these memes, like everything came out about him. Everyone was making fun of him. Like every Ricardo fan was like, "Oh, Checo, you better watch out for that seat." But now they're in that position.
Yeah.
And it's really strange to like go to like being a fan of someone that's being like the target of like every like joke in F1 to now watching someone else be that like target.
I think it's Ricardo. Like, I was watching like Drive to Survive and like catching up on it. So I watched it like 2019. That's when he moved to Renault, and he was like doing fine. Like it wasn't the best because Renault was going through like a rough time, but he was doing okay. Not as good as Red Bull was.
Yeah.
But he was a really good driver at the time. Like he was clearly doing really well. Like what happened?
Yeah, for sure.
What happened to Ricardo?
It's really. I think he's just old and also out
Maybe.
of practice because like he missed a lot of last season.
2018, like he was regarded as, Fernando called him the best driver on the grid. There was an interview where he called him the best driver of the grid, and then he was going into the season. People were saying it's either him, like, or Hamilton, or versus Vettel for the championship, which is wild. To think Verstappen was his teammate and everything.
And he was being deemed the champion.
Well, at least he's still got the smile sometimes.
He still got the smile. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to keep a smile when you're driving like that,
But he's still Ricardo.
He tries his best.
He's still Ricardo. So that was Japanese Grand Prix. Nothing really happened. Nothing too special. But then.
Yeah. Yuki on points.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Yuki on points.
Yeah, Yuki's doing really well. I'm happy for him. Yuki's the GOAT.
For sure.
And there's also the video of him jumping over the ticket barriers as well, which is, I think, one of the funniest videos of this year in F1. And then more recently, like a few days ago, 2 days ago or something, someone re-signed a contract.
Oh yeah.
Alonso.
Someone very special. My father.
Stays for another 2 years in F1. What a goat. What a goat.
He's like what, like
44
years old at this point?
Alonso. Let's have a look. He is currently he's 42?
Oh, that's not.
I thought he was
I think
44.
that's like Hamilton age.
Yeah, how much is Hamilton's like 38, right?
40, 39.
Okay,
39,
not this Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton. He is 39. January 7th.
Yeah, dude. Hamilton's also really old.
Alonso is
He's just
43.
like overshadowed by Alonso.
I mean, still, Alonso, he's a rookie still, you know? He's got a long career ahead of him.
Yeah.
He's had a very good start.
Honestly, kind of bold of Aston Martin to sign a rookie for 2 years.
Yeah, that's really bold. I love how everyone was talking about how, he's gonna go to Mercedes, he's gonna go to Mercedes, and he's like, why would he go to Mercedes? Aston Martin's better than Mercedes. Like they're just doing better,
sure.
apart from Stroll, but that's because it's Stroll.
Yeah.
Do you see the thing that like in Suzuka, Alonso was lapping quicker than Stroll on the hards when Stroll was on a fresh soft?
Really?
That's so bad.
Dude. That's so embarrassing.
That's terrible. Like, he has to get out of that seat. And thankfully, I think Aramco is looking to like take over the team or something.
Yeah, I honestly don't think that Lawrence Stroll's like arrogance is gonna let like another company like take over that team.
I think he not that team.
Like,
maybe he'll go buy another one.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe like Williams.
I mean, I hope it's one of the lower ones because like I don't want him. Like the Aston Martin seat is like genuinely a really good seat. Like it's pretty.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's taken up pretty much for the next 2 years. By a good driver and a not so good driver.
Yeah.
But you know, that's how it is. I do be like that sometimes. Money comes in.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. I was gonna say something else, and I forgot. Oh yeah.
Think.
talking about go back to the Australian Grand Prix for a second. Verstappen, when his like car was smoking, right? I got that on. Have you ever had that on F123 where your car just like starts smoking because of like it's the parts get really worn and gets really hot or something?
Yeah.
You had it? I had it in Brazil in my career mode. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to retire, right? I look back and there's just a huge like plume of smoke. But the car just kept going.
Wait, really? Oh.
It just kept going for the next like 20 laps. Well, not 20, like 10 laps. It's a 14 lap race in Brazil, 18 or something. And I still got like a good result. And I was like, what? Like, huh?
That's chill.
Is this engine gonna like? It was like the drivers behind me could not see anything. There was so much smoke.
Bro.
I was like, is this engine gonna blow up or something? But no, nothing happened.
No, it's fine.
I had just like 90% wear on one of my parts because I didn't want to get a grid penalty. I was driving for Williams, and I got like 5th or something.
Oh, is this the grade end?
Yeah, this is that one. And I'm now in Mercedes, in that career mode. I finished Bahrain. Unfortunately, I came 4th from pole, but it was because of a strategy error. We shouldn't have put it first. We should have put second.
Sure.
And also, I also got held up in the stops by like 2 cars, but whatever. That's
sure.
Okay. Do we have anything else F1 related?
Not really, other than the video. And that's it.
Okay.
Just go watch the video.
Yeah, go do that.
That's it.
Might as well. To be honest, everyone watching this video, probably watching this episode, is probably seen that video because that's our main viewer base now, and I'm all for it.
Yeah, for sure.
What else? Do you have anything to talk about in general, like before we get into like music, because that's like at the end? I have a few things.
I do.
Okay, cool.
You already know this, but I have bought a Nintendo 3DS used from the Brazilian eBay.
That's right.
Called Mercado Libre. Did you like grow up with the 3DS or not?
No, I didn't. Like I had friends who had it, but I was never like too like overly. No, I didn't own one. I wasn't overly into Nintendo back then.
Yeah, fair. Well, I did, and I have like. Well, no, most of my like old games are gone. I will admit that. I don't know where they went, but they're gone. But I do have some of them, and like I bought it like because. All right, no, I have to give more lore. Let me structure this.
Okay.
I got my first 3DS for Christmas, 2011. Okay, that's how old I have it.
Oh wow.
And I still have that 3DS. Like I still own it. The only problem is that it's split in half.
It's in a state.
Split in half. Yeah. So unfortunately, I cannot play that one.
We'll put an image on screen if you remember.
Red. Yeah, I'll put it up there. But it's like an original 2011 red 3DS, and I like bought another one in 2016 before the Switch came out because I didn't know that the Switch was going to come out. Otherwise, I wouldn't have bought this one. But I bought another one in 2016 when it split in half. And this one was like a Nintendo 3DS XL, which was like the better version and like a bigger version. And so I like had it for a while, and then it just disappeared.
Oh,
I don't know where it went. I think it was lost in one of my like moves, but I just genuinely do not know where like it disappeared off to. And so now I got like when my sister came over, she like wanted to play like a bunch of like old 3DS games, and I was like, let me see if like I can find it in like somewhere like in my house, and I couldn't find it anywhere. So I like did some research on eBay, and I found this like $30 used version, and it like works perfectly. Like
that's
it's
so good.
In such good condition. It's like some of the buttons are a little like scuffed.
Okay.
But like other than that, it like works perfectly. Reads every game, and like the user, like the person that used the 3DS before they sold it, left like their SD card. So I have like all their like photos and like videos and stuff and like game files. So that's
pretty funny.
an added bonus. It's really entertaining. But yeah.
Yeah, looking on
about
eBay, and you don't usually get them for 30 quid. Yeah, most of them are more than that. So
Welcome
it's actually
to
such a
a
steal.
third world country.
Yeah, third world country W. Yeah, that's really cool. I grew up with an Xbox 360 and my neighbor's Wii.
Okay, W.
I played the Wii at my neighbors, and I also whenever I went to my aunties and uncles, they had a PS Vita.
Oh.
Remember those things?
The direct competitor. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't like a particularly good console compared to the whatever the competitor was, like the 3DS and the Wii U, but
yeah,
that was one game that I loved on it, and I have it on Switch and I play it. Rayman Legends.
Well, oh yeah.
One of the most goated games and underrated games I think ever. I love that game. It's so much fun. 2D platformer. Yeah. You gotta play. It's like still like holds up really well with modern games.
Yeah.
I like the original Rayman. I also played that on Rayman Origins. That's what it's called. The original one. So yeah, that was my handheld experience mostly. I don't think I had any other ones.
Pretty limited.
Yeah, I didn't have. I never really played on a 3DS. Never on a Wii U. Now I just have a Switch. That's fun.
Yeah, fair. I growing up, I was a strictly Nintendo household. I had an Xbox. Well, my dad had an Xbox, but I stayed with like my 3DS, my Wii U. My sister, the reason I got into those is because my sister had a pink DSi from 2008, and she my parents bought a bunch of games for it. They didn't know what game was good, what game was bad. They just bought the best selling ones, and some of them were well, for my sister they were Nintendogs or Princess Makeover or something, but then they also bought new Super Mario Bros and Mario 64 and stuff. And so that's how I got into that. And then once the 3DS came out, I played that. And then I had a Wii also growing up, where I played Mario Galaxy and stuff. And then a Wii U where I played other Mario games. And then once the Switch came out, of course I got a Switch, and now I play that.
Yeah. Pretty cool. Yeah, I was kind of limited with original those games, but I still had had a console, so it was something.
Yeah, that's nice.
Okay, moving on. I have something to talk about. Yeah, I actually have a few things to talk about. So, living in the UK, if you want to watch the Premier League, the top tier of football, the best football league that Britain has to offer, you have to pay so much money for Sky.
You do?
It's 30 quid a month or something. So, my parents, they go for BT, or TNT actually it's called, not TNT Sports. We went for that. We got it's called Discovery Plus, the app. And we got that, right, because we wanted to watch the Champions League, because the knockout stage has begun.
Yeah.
And so basically for 3 nights, well, 2 nights for Champions League and 1 for Europa League. But we don't have to talk about that one. Nothing happened to Liverpool. Nothing at all.
No.
Nothing at all.
Are you sure?
I don't want to talk about it.
3-0?
We can talk next time.
Nothing?
After the second leg, trust.
Okay.
But so, mostly the Champions League ones, that was the ones that we actually watched as a family.
Yeah.
And there were some really good matches. So starting off the big one that everyone talked about was Real Madrid and Manchester City. Basically probably two top 5 European teams. Some really good top players in there. And it was a really good match. It ended up 3-3 in the end. you can just watch the highlights and just see how good of a match it was. Back and forth was really good. And then
Yeah.
even the other match we didn't watch, which was Arsenal v Bayern Munich, that one seemed really good. Then on the Wednesday, the Wednesday, the next day was those are like less exciting. People were less hyped about them, so I was like, oh, I might watch them. I'll see. I know it was PSG v Barcelona, and you know, Polish family, you gotta support Barcelona. Lewandowski there as a striker. Gotta do that.
Yeah.
And that was also such a good match. Also worth watching the highlights of or whatever. And Barcelona ended up taking the dub in Paris, so feeling pretty good about that one. I think I'm gonna support Barcelona for the rest of this Champions League because I don't really like any of the other teams.
I'm gonna support Bayern just for
Bayern's
Kane,
also cool
because I feel bad for him.
Yeah. Yeah, Bayern's also cool. I do like Bayern as well. So yeah, Barcelona that was a really good match. That was some good goals there. Lewandowski didn't score. Maybe he will at home. And then nothing happened on Thursday. I don't know what you were talking about. There was some matches there? I don't know. Never heard of those.
There was?
Apparently, nothing happened at Anfield ever. So yeah, moving on to the next segment.
Are you sure? No, are you sure that nothing happened?
I don't think anything happened. Nothing at all. Oh, that's right. Aston Villa played. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Right. I
Yeah,
forgot about that.
Crazy. And they won, I think. I care. Okay, moving on. I have another thing to talk about that I think is... I mean, it's a super short segment because we don't really know much about it, and that is in America this week there was a lot of Americans got mesmerized by a certain phenomenon.
Oh, yeah.
Eclipse.
Yeah, I did not know that it was happening.
Yeah, I like heard
Until I
about
saw
it and I was
TikTok.
like, cool, Americans gonna have fun. Turns out it was like all over the that's all you could see on like Instagram was something about the eclipse, people showing their eclipse photos, or like the coolest eclipse photos and stuff. Did you see like the thing with like the most trendy Google searches in America before and after?
No, what was it?
Oh, it's so good. So before, the most trendy Google search like on the day was how to watch eclipse without glasses, like without the eclipse glasses.
Oh my god.
Which is a terrible idea. Don't do that.
Yeah.
And then the best one is the next day, when people wake up, the next search is eyes hurt.
Oh my god. That's
eyes
crazy.
hurt. That's the number one.
That's crazy.
Number one search. Everyone.
How American of them.
I know. So half of all Americans are blind now. Awesome.
Yeah, great. Honestly, a world W.
Massive W. It was like a...
Did you... Yeah?
Go ahead.
Okay. Did you, well, no, you probably didn't, but do you remember the, solar eclipse in 2017? That also took, the internet by storm?
I don't know. What did it come to if it came through the UK, then maybe... I don't remember...
No, I probably didn't.
I remember a solar eclipse.
I was in Mexico.
But there was that it was cloudy.
Oh.
So you couldn't really see. It just went dark.
Yeah.
That was basically what that happened. But, I mean... So that was it. There is a solar eclipse in Europe, in Spain, I think, in 2026.
Oh, of course there is.
My parents got super excited about this eclipse thing, and they were like, maybe we should go, because it's in the summer and stuff.
Really?
So maybe.
No, trust me. I was so in 2017 there was one that was as big as the one that just happened, where everyone freaked out about it, and I was in Mexico at the time. I was 10. Actually, it was the first day of school, because I was starting a new school, and for me it was the first day ever. Yeah, I remember the teachers handed out solar eclipse glasses, students had it and everything, but nothing happened.
Oh.
Unless you're at a specific location, where it hits the most, you're not gonna see anything. It's just the regular sun. Nothing happens otherwise.
That's strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I do remember there was another... It wasn't an eclipse, but there was this one time. And this was probably the coolest weather phenomenon I've ever experienced. It was
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what year it was. Maybe 2017. I'm trying to look it up, but that was let's see. It was basically in London. I was just like in school and I was just like doing school stuff, and all of a sudden we look outside and it's like dark, and we're like, let's go have a look, because I think it was like towards the end of the day. We were like, the teacher was like, let's have a look. We went outside. The sky was yellow.
What?
The sky was yellow. It was the weirdest thing, and it turns out some like there was like a dust storm or something in the Sahara that just basically got flung up into the air and carried over to London, or like in Spain or something. And it just carried over to the UK, and London was like, it was something out of like Dune or something. It was sci-fi, like when there was like this photo of the skyline where you couldn't see like 2 meters in front of you because of this orangey yellow like dust cloud. It was,
when was
so
it?
cool. I think it was 2017. I don't.
Oh, so like same year.
Let me look up dust. No, Sahara dust. London. It was
Very specific.
I don't know. There was one in 2022 that keeps coming up that I do remember a little bit about. I suppose this one was like bigger though. I don't know. It was wild. It was super strange. So then we just spent like the afternoon outside in this like yellow sky. It's actually so cool.
Yeah. That's sick.
So yeah. Okay. Sahara Dust 2017. That's a search. What's this? I'm on the Suffolk News. There goes. What? This is 2022. Whatever. I guess I can't find it. I swear there was one though. Maybe it was a different phenomenon. Maybe it wasn't Sahara Dust. Maybe that was a recent one. This one was maybe something different. I don't know. But
yeah,
that was something. That was a little anecdote that I have.
Nice.
Do you have anything else to talk about before we get to music and stuff?
Nothing in topic, no.
Okay. Okay, we have like 20 minutes to talk about music, which I have quite a bit to talk about. Do you have anything to talk about?
You can get started.
Okay. So I actually checked the day. It was a day after this video got the last episode got posted, and probably like a week after we recorded, I went to a concert.
Oh, you did? I already forgot about it. That's how long ago this was.
Wow. Forgetting about my favorite band and me going to the concert. Wow. Okay, so I went to a concert for the Bleachers, which is my favorite band right now, led by Jack Antonoff. They came to London on a UK tour.
The Taylor Swift guy.
Yeah, that guy, and like the Lord guy and the Lana Del Rey guy and the 1975 guy, etc.
Yeah, that guy.
So, yeah, he came to London, and I went to go see him, and it was really fun. It was a short gig. It was only like 45 minutes, because there was 2 shows that day, and the second show was a bit longer because it was the second one. I went to the first one. It was still really good. Like they played a bunch of bangers, and it's a lot of fun. It's just like they like it was super chilled out. Like halfway through the show, I was like, "You guys have any recommendations?" Like it was super chill. Just a nice little gig.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
And did people ask?
People had like little placards and like sheets of paper like with names of songs, and they were like, "Yeah, let's play that one."
Oh, that's sick.
He was also a funny guy. I was also one of the because I have 2 saxophonists in there, in the band, which is pretty unique. And one of the guys, it was his birthday, so there was a little happy birthday segment as well, with like a cake. Aww. And then they got the cake.
That's
and
so cute.
And they got the cake and they gave it to the crowd, and they started sharing out like the pieces going around. Didn't get very far.
Imagine that 3 years ago.
Oh god.
COVID.
Everyone would be going home sick. It was such a good concert though. I really liked it. So much that there's a concert in August again in London, and I'm really tempted to just go again. It was so good.
Oh, I think I'm there in August.
Oof. Might want to come with me.
Maybe.
But yeah, it was really fun. It was a good concert. Would recommend Bleachers. Very unique style for like, it's not pop. It's like reminds more of like people Bruce Springsteen. If actually have a song with him. More like retro.
Really? Oh yeah, true.
So yeah, it's good fun though.
Nice.
I have got a couple other things to talk about. What do you have? Like what you've been listening to?
Oh
or
well,
something?
like, nothing like too specific, but like, yesterday actually, I like just put on Lana Del Rey's like most popular songs, and I just listened to them for like an hour, like just letting them play, and I actually really liked them, like a lot of them. And I also I did the same thing where I just let like the most popular songs play out for like Jeff Buckley. And he has this cover of a song by the Smiths. And I think it's my favorite cover of all time because like, have you like listened to Jeff Buckley ever?
Not much. You told me about him.
Well,
I didn't know.
he has like a really good voice, and like it really matches well with like the cover. And also, that is it. I think that's it.
Let's go.
Wait, let me just look at my Spotify. Yeah. Oh, the Smashing Pumpkins. I've also been listening to them.
Cool. I actually do have something that you should talk about, which is kind of funny because you forgot about it. You got some CDs, right?
Oh yeah, I should talk about that. All right, let me get them because I forgot them.
Okay, you go get the CDs and I'll entertain the show. Let me look up knock knock jokes, guys. I'm gonna hit you with the knock knock jokes.
I got them.
Oh,
but you
damn,
can
I was
still
gonna.
tell.
Okay. I'm gonna do it to you. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Tank.
Hank who?
You're welcome. So bad.
That's awful.
That's terrible. That's the number one image. Like I just went to images because I don't want to read. So it was like image.
Yeah, fair.
What? So bad. Okay.
Let's go. So first, I got. Let me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7 total. The first one, and the one that I think is gonna break, the like first. Is Heaven or Las Vegas by Cocteau Twins, because I think this was like an old packaging, and it does not fit the CD. So every time I take it out, I like have to like push it, like pull it out, and I think that like scratches the CD. So I think it's gonna break very, very soon. Then
gotta make the most of it while it works.
Exactly. Then we got this one album called, I forgot the name. Just give me a minute.
Nice
here.
one.
It's a long name. You'll understand why.
Oh.
Ants from Up There by Black Country New Road.
Okay.
And they make sort of like more instrumental music. I don't really know like what genre to place on them, but they have like, it's like a group of 8 people total. I think they're like like college friends or something. And they got a piano, guitar, bass, 2 guitarists, 1 bassist, a violinist, a drummer, and a saxophonist.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
It's 7 total.
I'm a big fan of violins and saxophones in music.
Exactly. I do recommend them. I'll give you some songs, but yeah, I got them. Then we got the Sundays, reading, writing, and arithmetic. I talked about the Sundays last episode, but basically they're just they make like upbeat music that sounds like really, I don't know how like another word to describe it, like their music other than like pretty. Like it sounds really pretty.
Yeah.
So they're good. Then we got Aphex Twin.
Yeah.
Selected Ambient Works, because I study to Aphex Twin, and I was like, I might as well just get them on a CD, so like I like feel even cooler when I'm studying. I got them. Then we got Siamese Dream by Smashing Pumpkins because as I said, I've been listening to them. Really good. Then we got Whatever People Say I Am, That's What I'm Not by Arctic Monkeys.
Arctic Monkey.
Arctic Monkey. I don't really need to explain that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got The Bends by Radiohead, which is my favorite Radiohead album.
That's cool.
And that's why I got it.
Cool.
And that's it. That's my CD collection thus far.
I also want to start a CD collection, as you know, but I haven't gotten to. Actually, because I went to the Bleachers concert, the company that you buy the tickets from, it's just like a local CD store, like vinyl store. So they were like, so the way it works is you buy like a ticket, and then you just get the CD for the latest album, or the vinyl you got to pick. I just picked the CD.
Yeah.
So I have, and the thing is, because we ended up buying 3 tickets because 3 people went. I have 3 CDs lying around of the latest Bleachers album.
Oh really?
So that's my CD
You could, like,
collection.
sell
But
them.
I've nowhere to play them because I don't have a CD player yet. But it's a start.
It's a start.
It's a start, and I really like the album. It's really good.
Don't worry, you can get it for your birthday. It's only like what, 9 months away?
Exactly. It's not that like it's not that much, but it's something.
Yeah.
I do want to get my CD collection a little bit bigger. I want to get more Bleachers, of course. I'm thinking what else I want to get. I might want to get like Claro or like Bibi Doobie. I listen to a lot.
Yeah.
And then this new artist that I discovered recently, she has a new album that came out April 5th, so 8 days ago. Lizzie McAlpine. I've told you about her a little bit.
Oh yeah.
I really like her. You would like her, I think, as well. She's so like chill. It's just like, I mean, it's just indie like guitar kind of songs, and they get kind of, I like how they kind of build up towards the end. She has like one song called Ceilings that kind of blew up, but that's just like the beginning of her. I think a lot of people don't realize kind of the depth of her like her music, because I mean I blew up because of like TikTok or something, but I do really like her. She's really good, so maybe I'll pick up a CD of her.
I mean, my Argentinian friend, who I think you've met once, they like have the self-proclaimed best music taste in the world, and they like were like blabbily yapping about their music taste the other day, and they like mentioned McAlpine.
Oh.
And I was like, oh wait, Frank listens to her.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
like that's the only thing I remember from that conversation. But I'm sure he was saying good things about her.
Okay, that's good. Yes, that's pretty cool. I do really like her, and I like the way speaking of good music taste, because mine is objectively the best.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah.
I like the way my music taste is going. It's like it's focusing on just like indie stuff, and I really like it. Like I feel like I'm not listening to just generic songs anymore. Like I picked the good ones out of the generic songs.
Yeah.
So I've been listening to that. What else? I've also listened to the new album by Conan. You know Conan Gray?
I do know him.
Yeah.
I don't know his music, but I know of him.
Okay, yeah. I listened to his new album called Found Heaven. It didn't blow up quite as much as the other two. I kind of like it. It's like a different style. It's more like 80s disco almost. So I turn it on if I don't want to like get some like energy going. But
yeah.
It's really good. I would recommend it as well. It's called Found Heaven. Or I should say the new Lizzie McAlpine one is called Older, and her previous one is called 5 Seconds Fly. It's really good, both of them.
Nice.
What else is there to talk about? Music. Do you have anything else? What have you been listening to else?
Nothing else really. No.
I'm just thinking. Oh yeah, do you know Maggie Rogers?
No, I do not.
You don't? Okay, she's also good. I've also listened to her recently. She's got a kind of, it's difficult to say. It's like kind of, it feels like a little bit vintage. It feels very it's like refreshing almost. It's I mean ultimately it's like alternative and indie and stuff, but it's kind of feels like a vintage like New York style.
Yeah.
but she has some pretty popular songs as well. So I would recommend My Girls and her new album that's coming out. No, it's already out, but the two singles from the album is what I've listened to so far. So Sick of Dreaming and Don't Forget Me. Definitely listen to them. They're really good.
All right. Yeah, maybe. I just thought of music, just to get more foreign on us. My like sister came over, as I said already, and so did my aunt. And we went out to a nice restaurant together, like as a family. And they like had like wine like servings, right? And my sister and aunt had a little bit too much to drink, and so they were a little drunk on the drive back, and so they put on this Spanish band called Hombres G, which translates directly to G-men. And it's really good. Like it's very 80s, but like the good, like very like different type of 80s. Like I don't know how to describe it specifically. It's just really fun to like scream out loud singing, you know?
That's cool.
That's the best way to describe it.
Yeah, it's just pretty cool. I want to get into like Spanish music because I like some songs, but I don't know. I don't have much of a depth of Spanish music, so I might want to delve into like.
Good thing you have a Mexican friend.
Yeah, I might ask him, but like, he has a bit of a sketchy music taste.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah,
for sure.
I might go ask the Argentinian one instead.
No. Do not.
It's like don't even get into Spanish music then.
No, I made him. I literally made him. And he agrees with it. He used to listen to like the most like generic music of all time.
Like Imagine Dragons.
Like, 2021. Yeah, exactly. And then 2021, I was like, nah, you gotta listen to this and this and this and this. And he's like, nah, I won't. And then like 2 years later, he's listening to all of that. So
that's kind of me. Like, I mean, I didn't get as much of my music from you, but like I realized that I started to listen to a lot of music. And I realized like, God, I'm listening to such basic music. But now I feel a bit more refined in general.
Good.
When it comes to my music. Because it's the best music taste in existence, as you know.
Yeah, that can be argued.
Oh, get it now. Okay, do you have anything else to talk about? Because we kind of need to get into an hour.
Something.
Oh,
sort of.
Let's go.
So I've been watching Game of Thrones.
Oh.
As
Messi's favorite show. Did you see that? That Messi said his favorite show is Game of Thrones.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that because it's really good.
Uh-huh.
But what I'm scared about. All right, so like if you pop in onto the IMDb of Game of Thrones real quick, you can see that from season 1 to season 8, there's like an average of like 8 to 9, and some episodes are even rated like 10 out of 10 and like 9.9 out of 10. And then you get to the last season, and they're all rated below 5.
Oh.
So I don't know what happens, but I'm anticipating a massive drop off in the show's quality.
Oh, what season are you on?
But like, bro, I'm in the 7th. I'm in the last episode of the 7th. So I'm like in the last good episode.
Well, we'll see. Well, we'll check back next time and see if you actually think it's bad. Well, I mean, I've heard good stuff mostly about Game of Thrones. I mean, maybe that's just a thing with most really shows or like movies and stuff. The further they get, the more like overdone.
No, the reason it like dropped off so bad is because like season 1 to season 5 is based on the books because it's like books originally, but the writer of the books hasn't written the last book yet. So season 6 to season 8 is like a loose idea of what the writer told the show producers, like what he wants to do with the story.
That's so goofy.
But they're like connecting it their own way. But like season 6 is like probably the best season in the show because it's like I don't know, it's just the best, even though it doesn't follow the book like 1-to-1. But like you can tell that that like season 6 is still like based on like some of the ideas that will be put on the book.
Mm-hmm.
Then season 7 is like when it starts to get a little more goofy. You can definitely tell that the author of the books didn't tell them what to do as much with this season.
Mm-hmm.
It's still good, but it's like very noticeable, like that it's not the same like writers.
Uh-huh.
And season 8, from what I've heard, is just everything completely thrown out the window. All character developments just gone. Like nothing matters, nothing, everything. Like, yeah, it's just bad.
I see.
So I can't wait.
I've wanted to get into more shows because like I don't watch enough stuff. There's a show that apparently is really good called You, on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's still going, I
I don't
believe,
think I've heard of that one.
and it's rated pretty well when it comes to Netflix shows, because some are like terrible. Some Netflix shows.
I recommend Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard
you already knew that, so.
almost so many good stuff about it. I'll watch it at some point.
Yeah.
I'll watch like the classics, but I want to watch some like cool shit. Like apparently You is it's pretty new. It's like a psychological thriller apparently, so it should be good.
Yeah.
I'll check back maybe next steps, depends when we record next time. But yeah, well, how much are we on? 56. Oh, we've got 4 minutes of content.
Of yapping.
Okay, what can we think of? Let me think. of something.
Poopy pants.
Oh, I think I found something.
Oh yeah.
I've gotten into back to music. I found more music. I've gotten more into Frank Ocean, as you told me to do. He's literally me. He's got the same name, so it's like basically me anyway.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
He told me to get into him, so I did, and I'm liking it. And also got into some similar artists, like Childish Gambino.
Of course, I love him.
Oh, good. Yeah, I've been listening to him as well.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that he's the same guy that plays.
Yeah, he's Donald Glover.
He also plays Rich Purnell in my favorite movie, The Martian.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't clock that. I thought he was just a
comedy.
similar looking guy. He's really funny.
Yeah, he's super talented. Like he's such a good
he's just good in everything.
He's also like super funny, like because he's a comedian, but he's also a super good actor. So like he can do everything.
He's also just like a good guy.
Yeah, for sure.
He's just a cool guy. Yeah. So I've got into like the big hits. I want to get more into it. Yeah. So I want to get into that category of music in general. Some artists I just like really get turned off by. It's like a mix between hip hop and R&B. Like, I don't like complete hip hop. I think it's just bad. But when you mix it well,
fair.
Like Steve Lacy's pretty good. In that.
Yeah, for sure. You've been listening to Steve
a little bit.
Lacy? Dude, I love Steve Lacy.
I need to get into Steve Lacy. I listened to a little bit of Tyler the Creator as well. Basically,
dude, I love Tyler the Creator.
The big ones out of that category.
You gotta tell me about this, bro, because like I know so much about.
Okay,
this.
give me. You gotta give me some songs. Make me like a playlist.
All right.
You know what we should do? I had an idea. We need to make like the
I
business
made a
idea
playlist for you, like,
playlist.
a couple months ago.
You did?
I don't think I gave you the link though.
Oh, okay. But
I showed you it when I in Kingston.
Oh yeah. I think I know what you mean, but yeah. Yeah, I'll have a look at that. Oh yeah, there is Steve Lacy in here.
Yeah.
But I think I had an idea. We have to make like the business idea playlist that our viewers can like look at.
Oh, for sure.
And we can put on songs that we talk about. It won't be like a theme. It will just be songs that we talk about.
Yeah.
So we got to do that. I'll make that now actually. The business idea playlist. And we'll put some songs from today on there. There we go. I'm just trying to think of something to fill the time. Oh, we've got 30 seconds.
Yeah.
We're almost there. How do I add a person on? Aha.
That's the playlist. But
oh yeah, I do. I have looked. I've listened through it mostly. Like I was listening through it. Yeah. There we go. I sent it to you.
Oh, page not found.
Oh, it's probably because it's a brand new playlist. Oh, I need to make it public. That's why. There we go. I made it public. Should be fine.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Let me put some stuff on here. Okay. Should we do an outro?
Maybe okay. Yeah, we can do an outro.
Okay. Thank you everyone for tuning in today. We blew up. For the people who actually tuned in, some people
We did.
maybe
Thank you.
did.
Thank you, Jack.
Yeah.
Because I know for a fact Jack is the only one.
And
that's
the
gonna
various
listen
other
to
random
this.
people that we don't know the names of.
Yeah.
Yeah. The show, we want to make the show more like regular again because we kind of stopped after during the new year. But I think we can probably keep it every 2 weeks for now. Or something.
Yeah.
That's pretty doable, I think.
Yeah. We can try.
Yeah, the next one probably be in like 2 weeks' time. And then the side content whenever Patrick can edit in.
Feel like it.
Basically.
Yeah. Whenever I feel like it.
Yeah. I could also edit some stuff. We're also gonna have some YouTube shorts coming out sometime soon. So that'll be pretty cool to grow the channel a little more.
Yeah.
Anyway, bye everyone.
Bye.